this episode of Dirt Road Couple, we pick up right where we left off, exploring the White Rim Trail of Canyonlands National Park in Utah.
Some sort of mountain goats. Mountain goat deer.
No, those are definitely, they have goat horns.
Some sort of goaty deer.
They look like deer, but they have horns like a goat.
Yeah.
Please don't get too close to the edge with your flip-flops.
I'm not.
Oh, I really wish you would just put other shoes on. I would feel a lot better about this. Ah. Ah. This makes my wiener feel funny. Whoa. Whoa.
Look at that. Man, that is just vast.
Yeah.
It's vast.
It's not the Grand Canyon, but it is a Grand Canyon.
It's pretty amazing. And those big chunks of rock that all used to be along the rim.
We're standing on one of those rocks. And then one day it just gave way.
A large crack we stepped over to get to this point.
Just saying. That's why they put the rocks over. Look, there's rocks that say, please don't cross here. And we walked over here. So, I'm telling you, there's probably people under those rocks. John one day came out here and the rock fell and they never found John. Because
like that one right there. Where
he's laying under that right now going, help me, help me.
You don't realize it's overhanging the edge like that. And if you notice, it's the white rocks that are on top.
Why don't we
tumbled into the bottom? Because they sit on top of this red stuff that's not as solid. And that gives way and then the white rocks fall in.
I know. Why did we pass the Ranger block-off line?
That's just to keep you from driving over here. I do it mainly to upset you, actually.
Yeah, well, it works. and we found out maybe what happens if you kick over those rocks.
That's right. We passed a disabled Jeep about a mile back. It said, disabled vehicle went to get a tow. I'm not sure where you find a tow.
There's no...
Moab's about 50 miles away from here.
Yeah. Maybe he kicked over a pile. Hope he's alright. We didn't see anybody. I guess if we see a man walking up ahead, we'll give him a ride. But
if we see a man walking up ahead, he's going the wrong way for a tow.
Wow. So we are now at what is called Musselman Arch. Jay, you want to tightrope across that thing?
No, in fact, that's prohibited by park regulations, Kara.
Oh, of course. Did you read that in your little newspaper?
Yeah, well, it's just not a good idea in general.
Got a nice little spot here on the White Rim Trail.
Yep, not too shabby.
This is Airport B. That's what it's called.
Yep.
It's fine. It's not the most amazing camp I've ever been at, but it'll do.
It'll definitely do.
There's maybe some weather.
Some convection starting.
We're not really sure. So
we'll keep an eye
if we had LTE, Jay could pull up his 4-color radar and he would know, but we don't. So all right, Jay, so we've had a little mishap.
Yep.
Tell me about the problem. So we're out here for how long? 3 days?
3 days.
Yep.
3 days.
We just got back from the store earlier in the day where I bought...
Yeah, didn't we prepare really well?
Really well. We were going to have some delicious food out here on the White Rim Trail.
Yep. Yeah, well, then we got here, popped camp real quick, and then it was beer time.
Beer time.
With a camp charcuterie.
Yep.
And I thought the beer seemed a little warm. So I went to the fridge.
Oh.
I was excited because the Jackery power station was at 99%, so our batteries were almost completely charged. So I was pretty excited about that. But then I kind of realized why. It's because our fridge had come unplugged. Or turned, whatever. Somehow the fridge became depowered.
For how long?
We don't know, which is the problem.
Yep.
And when I did plug it in, it's at 60 degrees. So I don't know if it's been off for 2 hours or if it's been off since yesterday. I don't know.
Yeah. So we had there's some ground beef in there.
Yeah, a couple of pounds of ground beef, which we're probably not going to eat now.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to eat. We've deemed the Johnsonville hot dogs safe.
Because we just got those this afternoon.
And they're kind of cured meat. So we have cheese, crackers, pepperoni.
Pasta.
Pesto sauce.
And then we had some freeze-dried Mountain House meals so we can eat. So yeah, so that kind of stinks, but So the lesson learned is make sure you check your
fridge.
We kept checking the power station all the time to make sure it's charging up, which it was, but I don't know when the last time we actually checked to make sure the fridge was powered on, which is a lesson learned, which we've learned before and somehow we didn't do in the last 24 hours.
Chalk it up to experience.
Yeah, so that's unfortunate, but we got plenty of food.
We will. There's one thing for certain: we will not starve. We have lots of water.
Right, we got plenty of water.
And we have plenty of body fat to hold ourselves for the next couple of days.
We can easily make it. As long as we got water,
we'll be fine.
So.
And beer. We have beer. Now that the fridge is cold, we have ice cold beer.
30 in the morning.
Woo!
And
Woo!
we are in the truck. It's gotten quite windy and lightning in the distance. Out of abundance of caution, and not to mention that tent is shaking like violently from the wind. We are put ourselves here into the cab of the truck for safety.
I'm worried that the Crocs at the base of the ladder are going to blow away again. We're going to lose more Crocs. I'm very sad about that. And I'm worried there's some people, there were some bicyclists in a little bicycle club staying up here too, in their ground tents, and they had one truck and like, I don't know, 10 bicyclists. They're all staying in a little camp up here, and I'm kind of worried about them. And Jay wondered if these whole biker group here is maybe going to get their money back. This is not the experience.
This is the full
in the brochure.
You don't know, maybe they paid for the full experience.
Now it's 2:45 and it is currently raining cats and dogs.
Morning.
Hey, how's morale today after the big storm?
Morale's fine for me. I don't know. I'm good to go.
All right. Well, we talked a lot about the bikes last night and how all these poor guys were laying in their ground tents in the lightning storm. All I can think of is at the end, after their life endangered last night, being in danger last night, is, if you had a good time, don't forget to tip your guides.
Next episode of Dirt Road Couple has us questioning, should we really be doing this?